everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Andrea. It's nice to have you guys here. Just to start with, please forgive the sound of the air conditioning. It will shut off in a minute, but despite it being a little bit cooler today, we are just at that point of the spring where the air conditioning is basically a constant companion. Not my favorite companion, but it's a good thing. Ultimately, it helps me get through the summer. Anyway, that is neither here nor there. Today I thought I would do a kind of casual, hence my appearance, chatty Sephora haul, kind of just vlog style. I'm sitting on the floor, I've got everything around me. This is actually two separate purchases from probably like 2 weeks apart. So two of the items I will have like a first impressions or like second, third impressions, what I can kind of say at this point, having used a couple of these products for a bit. And those products were purchased with a $100 gift card from Sephora that I was able to exchange some of my reward points for. So for those who aren't aware, for Rouge Status VIB members, you can exchange 2,500 points for a $100 gift card. They are extremely difficult to get. They do them only in limited quantities, and once the number that they've put up in the reward bazaar have gone, then they're gone until the next time they put them up. So I have been stalking the rewards section of the rewards bazaar for months. I finally found one available, and so I exchanged it. So the first product that I got is the Laneige Lip Glowy Balm in Berry. So it comes in this little tube, and it's got a hard plastic slanted applicator, which works really well. And I have been in love with the Laneige lip sleeping mask. It's what I use on my lips every night right before I go to bed, and the pot lasts me forever. I do really like this. This has been living in my handbag. This was about, I think it was $15. So for a lip balm, it is premium, but I've noticed a little of this goes a long way, so I don't mind paying a little bit more. Also, lip balm, I wear it all the time. It's like my main thing to go on my lips. I use them up, so I don't mind paying for slightly more premium lip balms because I do feel like I get my money's worth out of them, and I wear lip balm the majority of the time. The other thing I got from that purchase is the First Aid Beauty Facial Radiance Pads. These help exfoliate, tone, and brighten. Alcohol-free, safe for sensitive skin, and yeah, I have been really, really liking these. So you're supposed to wipe across your face, neck, and décolleté, I can never pronounce that right, once or twice daily after cleansing. So these have lactic acid, glycolic acid, so a lot of exfoliation going on. There's 60 pads in each thing. I've been using this pretty consistently morning and night since I got this about a week and a half ago. They don't really have a scent, so they're not really fragranced, which is great. The jury is still out on if it's like the best product ever. I won't lie, the sales rep for First Aid Beauty was there on the day that I bought it. I kind of got strong-armed into buying it. I mean, ultimately it's my choice and I don't regret it because I had been interested in these, and these get rave reviews on Sephora's website. They've got like over 2,000 reviews, I think, and it's like a 4.5 out of 5 star average. So overall, really good reviews. But like, she told me that within 2 weeks, your little wrinkle here will disappear. Bullshit. No. I don't think any glycolic acid, lactic acid, like I don't think anything is going to get rid of wrinkles that are already there. But my skin does definitely feel smoother, and I do think it feels and looks a little bit brighter. So I'm not sure that I love this more than other similar products, and I won't lie, I'm not the biggest fan of the pre-soaked pads. I kind of like it in liquid form that I can put onto my own cotton pads, because then I can control how much of it I use. You can cut these in half, which I've done that for several days of the time that I've been using it. The problem is half a pad definitely is enough product on half a pad, so you can absolutely do that, but working with only half a pad, because I'll take one out so you can kind of see. I don't know if it'll focus. So they've kind of got, there's a slight like texture to them, and they're a decent size. They're very soaked. So like I said, half a pad will have enough product on it to cover your whole face. I usually do my face, under my jaw, down my neck, across my chest, as well as on the backs of my hands, because no one ever thinks about this skin or this skin, but they eventually start to show signs of aging as well. Half a pad is enough. My problem with half a pad is that it then gets really kind of fiddly to work around your face. So the product is enough, but the pad, half a pad, isn't big enough. So it's kind of an issue. Whereas if it was in liquid form and I put it onto my own pads, then it would be kind of the best of both worlds. So the jury's still out on if I will replace this. If I get through the 60 pads, which should last me roughly 2.5 to 3 months using half a pad a lot of the time, then I might repurchase it. If it's like, no, this definitely has worked, I will keep you posted, because right now the jury's kind of out on those. And then the big item that I got in that purchase is the Too Faced Natural Lust palette. I had been stalking this since I saw it come out. I really, really wanted it. It comes with this little booklet, which is really cool. So it comes with some looks that you can create, which there's a peacock one. Yeah, this one. I really want to try that one because it looks so pretty. I love that. But then the palette itself looks like this. It's a hard cardboard, so it's fairly light, not as light as my Christmas palette from 2017. That one was great and is a little bit lighter, but it is still as slim as that one. What I like about this one, and I think the reason why this one is heavier, is because this one comes with a mirror. I love having the mirror built into the palette. It's a nice big mirror, so this palette wouldn't be bad to travel with. And it would fit into the makeup bag that I tend to use. And then the shades are just beautiful. You've got a few kind of pops of color, and then a nice dark matte black that you can use as a good like liner color. And then you've got an amazing mix of beautiful neutral mattes and beautiful shimmers in all kinds of like natural and like pinky, rose gold, lots of great colors. So this is basically the color palette that I tend to wear on my eyes in spring and summer, whereas I feel like the Christmas one I definitely use more autumn and winter. So yeah, I saw this and felt like I had to have that, and I haven't started playing with it yet. At the end of the semester, I was really frantically trying to get ready, you know, each day. I didn't have time to really play with my makeup, but I'm looking forward, now that I'm kind of essentially on summer break, I'm looking forward to playing with these colors. So if you want to see a first impressions video or something, or a video on looks that I create with this palette, let me know in the comments. So then the other day, yesterday, because I'm filming this on a Monday, yesterday, Sunday, Mom and I went into Sephora. It was the second to last day of the VIB sale. So again, as Rouge, it was 20% off. I knew Mom had a few things that she wanted to get, and there were a few things that I knew that I wanted and or would be needing soon, and I may as well get them while they were 20% off. First thing I got is the Sephora Collection Brow Builder. It's waterproof, which is great for sweating my face off here in Arizona in the summer, and I got this in Rich Chestnut. Now that my hair is going a little bit lighter, my brows are still like, I've tinted them today so they don't have any other product on, but even when I do them, I haven't been wanting to do them as dark as I did when my hair was completely dark brunette. So I wanted a slightly lighter and warmer shade of brown than I think I've been using like almost a charcoal color on my brows. It's very dark and it is slightly gray. It's a very cool tone, and so I thought this might work a little bit better. I like the Sephora Collection brow stuff. I've gone through 2 of the other gels in the same in the different color, so thought I would try it in the lighter color. The other thing I picked up from the section by the desk or by the registers is the Urban Decay primer potion, because I'm pretty much out and I wanted to I got it in the mini size, so it's not the sample size that comes in the play boxes, because I've gone through a few of those, but it's not the full size, because I don't wear eyeshadow primer every single day, because I don't wear eyeshadow every day. So it's the difference of $13 versus $24 or $25. So and the cost per ounce is pretty much the same. I don't feel like you get ripped off by getting the smaller size than the full size. So got that. I picked up a bottle of Amika Bust Your Brass Cool Blonde Shampoo. And this is the shampoo that I have been using and loving. I don't use it every single time I wash my hair. I tend to use it every other time, but it does, I don't know, this lighting isn't the best, even though it's natural lighting, but it's playing with my camera a bit. It does look a little warm, slightly brassy. I am due for a hair appointment, so this is like a few weeks or like 5 weeks after having it toned the last time. So it's looking pretty good for being 2 days out from being touched up. And I do think it's because of this. So I'm gonna have to kind of stretch out the time in between hair appointments over the summer, because I won't be getting paychecks for a little while, which is kind of frustrating. So I figured I was gonna start using this every time I wash my hair. So I thought I'd pick up another bottle. The one I have is only like halfway done, but again, I don't know when the next VIB sale is going to be, so I figured I'd grab 20% off the bottle while I could. Then I picked up a new fragrance. This is the Nest Wisteria Blue. I just got this in the little roller ball. I tend to get roller balls more than full-size bottles because number one, they're cheaper, and number two, I just don't go through a full-size bottle of perfume that quickly, and I feel like I don't go through it quick enough to use it up before the fragrance starts to go just a little bit off. I just find that fragrance doesn't really last more than a few years, and there's so many fragrances that I love. I wouldn't go through a full-size bottle only a few years because I don't have like one signature fragrance. So I smelled this in the store and just absolutely fell in love with it. It just smells very spring, summer. It's a nice floral. I thought it was nice for this time of year. I'm rediscovering a lot of my other spring summer fragrances, but I thought I don't have anything quite like this one. So yeah, just thought it was really pretty, and it reminds me of something, but I can't remember what, something from my childhood. Then I got the Sephora Collection Brightening Eye Cream. Claims to hydrate and depuff. 97% ingredients from natural origin. It does come with the Clean at Sephora symbol, which is great. It's got hyaluronic acid in it, and that was the main thing I was looking for. And I also like this because it was only $16. So again, you could find significantly cheaper eye products at the drugstore, but it wouldn't be as clean of ingredients as this. So that was what I was looking for. Something that would meet my ingredient standards, but wouldn't break the bank. And so $16 is probably the cheapest eye cream at Sephora, which is why I do love the Sephora collection. I won't lie, the packaging is really similar to Drunk Elephant packaging, but whatever, I don't care. But yeah, it just feels really hydrating. It does blend in pretty quickly. It doesn't really have a scent, so it's fairly unscented. If you're really sensitive to scent, there might be some, but I really don't smell anything. So yeah, I thought this would be really good. I do have an eye cream. I've got one by Eminence that I love. Costs an absolute fortune, and I've just been having a really bad time with dry eyes, but under a bit of stress, going through a bit of stuff in my life. I'm feeling a bit overwhelmed and emotional at the moment. And so I'm crying, sometimes quite randomly, over little things in the middle of the day, and I don't want to be using up my expensive eye cream in the middle of the day when I just need to top up my under eye area and just make it feel a little bit more hydrated. So I bought this as kind of a backup to my main eye cream, just so that I would have something to hydrate my eyes, make them feel better if I've had a bit of a cry, and not have to be using up my expensive eye cream. So that can stay for morning and night, and then this is kind of in the day for emergencies. And then the last thing I got was one of the rewards. They had a little mini NARS Power Matte Lip Pigment up at the register in shade American Woman, and it was only 100 points. So I have tried one of these in the shade, I can't remember the name, but it was a bright red that I got in a reward somewhere, but I'm not going to swatch this because I know it will make a mess on my hand. But you can see it's just a really nice kind of rosy pink, so this would be a great kind of everyday shade. It's a very light formula, and it's a very long wearing formula, so it won't be a standard, which is why I would never buy a full size of this, but I feel like the little mini one will last me quite a bit. That is what I got. That is my collective Sephora haul. I hope you enjoyed it. If you got anything in the VIB sale, let me know. I would love to hear it. If you have managed to snag one of those $100 gift cards from the Reward Bazaar, I would love to hear what you spent yours on. $100 doesn't go very far at Sephora. This palette was $59, so yeah, that was more than half of that gift card right there. So yeah, I'd love to know what you have picked up in the Sephora sale. If you haven't shopped at Sephora, but you've shopped somewhere else for beauty, what new beauty products are you loving and using at the moment? I would love to know that as well. Give the video a thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe if you are not subscribed, and I will see you all soon in the next video. Thank you very much for watching this one. Bye-bye.